We all want to be wealthy, maybe not as wealthy as Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos, but wealthy enough to be comfortable or able to buy things without having to scrounge together the money. The rich have many habits, but have you ever thought that your habits are preventing you from succeeding? People who are struggling to make ends meet or who are living in poverty have certain traits in common virtually universally. Without recognizing it, you can be unwittingly hurting your own efforts to break free from these cycles. In order to help you better understand your habits and how they can be preventing you from achieving your goals, we've put together a list of 10 things that poor people do and rich people don't do. Even while the situation you find yourself in today may not be your fault, you do have the power to change it. You can move closer to overcoming your obstacles by recognizing what is now keeping you back. So let's get started. Number 1. Having unclear goals or needs. You can't just go through life casually and expect things to work. Uncertainty in your goals can prevent you from achieving them or cause you to go after something you can't quite place. You need to sit down and establish a strategy for yourself if you want to better manage your life. It could be a daily to-do list, a monthly schedule, or a goal. Make these plans and stick to them, because how else do you expect things to turn out? Things don't just land on your lap out of nowhere. Number 2. Waking up late, sleeping in. Even though it can be wonderful to get a few extra hours of sleep, more affluent people report rising early. According to studies, those who get a head start on their job are better able to stay on top of it, are more prepared for the day, and can handle whatever life throws at them. Sleeping in can be just as bad as putting off tasks until later, so get out of bed 5 minutes earlier tomorrow and perhaps 10 the following day. Once it becomes routine, you won't even notice the additional few hours. Number 3. Saving money at the expense of time. You may believe that you understand the adage time is money, but are you sure? Why wealthy people outsource their work when they don't require a cleaner, gardener, or private transportation may seem absurd. However, you're holding yourself back if you spend more time trying to do less. Your time is more valuable than you would realize, even if you are only saving a few dollars here and there. Study how the elites operate and start working smarter, not harder. Try outsourcing part of your work if you can, and see how you can make the most of your newfound free time. Number 4. Spending to impress. You must be conscious of your spending and whether you are overspending. Even though it may appear like it, wealthy individuals don't spend in the same manner as impoverished people do. If you want to impress someone, you'll purchase the most recent technology, the best vehicle, and the most expensive home. You'll never be in control of your finances if you allow yourself to fall into this trap, and you'll accumulate debt. Spending money more wisely now will save you thousands afterwards. Number 5. Paying minimums. Staying in debt. Minimum payments are a trap, and credit card firms prefer customers who retain a balance on their cards since they can profit more from them. Even if you cease using your credit cards, they will still profit from you due to fees, penalties, and minimum payments. Work on paying off those obligations, or just use your credit card for emergencies and settle the balance immediately. You'll never pay more than what you need to if you do it that way. Alright guys, we're halfway through the video. If you're enjoying this video, we'd appreciate if you would take a second to like and subscribe, as it shows us that you value this content and helps us to know what videos you would like in the future. Now the remaining 5. Number 6. Buying cheap. Quantity over quality. I am aware that it is easier to pick the least expensive model of a product and make a quick financial gain. There is no guilt in not being able to purchase the premium edition of something, though still save your money. Cheaper versions of pricey products will cost you more in the long run because you'll have to pay to replace them when they eventually degrade and break. You can save money by putting money aside and purchasing the more pricey, higher quality item. Wealthy people are aware of this, which is why you frequently see businesses taking advantage of the poor in this manner. If you want quality, fakes won't do. Number 7. Procrastinating or putting things off. Rich folks don't procrastinate. One of the main ways you can be restricting your achievement is by procrastinating. If you put off achieving your goals, how will they be done? If you've been holding off on applying for that new job, it will be filled. Why would a special opportunity find you instead of the other way around? Stop putting things off. People that are successful go for it, take risks, and seize opportunities. You ought to follow suit. Number 8. Living without savings or investments. Do you recall hearing the phrase "pay yourself first"? It goes a long way, so even if you don't have a lot of money, you should understand the importance of being able to save. Rich people have money that they never touch, which is why you hear about their net worth because they don't always have access to it all. Their additional money is generating more money, and yours may be too. Consider stocks, investing, or develop the practice of saving a comfortable sum from each paycheck. You'll always have a backup, just like the big boys, so a tiny inconvenience won't put your funds into a downward spiral. Number 9. Avoiding feedback. No matter how well versed you are in a subject, successful people don't arrive there on their own. They frequently look for input of any kind. Nothing worthwhile ever materializes without effort, and establishing a network of individuals who are willing to offer suggestions or push you to improve on your concepts is a crucial first step. Avoiding criticism could result in you unintentionally being stagnant. Find peers you can trust and people you can rely on for support. Although receiving criticism might be difficult, growing a thick skin will benefit you in the long term. Number 10. Working a stagnant job or one you hate. You are aware that you deserve better than your comfort zone. Rich people do not stay in professions they despise since it serves no purpose if they hate it. It's great to have a work that you enjoy, but it won't help you much if you're stagnating at the same time. If you don't push yourself to do better and get out of your comfort zone, you'll keep repeating the same actions and expecting different outcomes. So in conclusion, most people never succeed because they fail to stand out from the crowd. Therefore, before you can alter your life for the better, you must decide to be different. If you find that you relate to one or more of the patterns mentioned here, you may need to modify your thinking before you notice any long-lasting change. Even if you don't plan to hold yourself back, it's likely that your habits determine your level of success. It's all right, you are not alone. Once you recognize there is an issue, the answer will appear quickly. Well guys, we hope you enjoyed our most recent list of 10 things poor people do that rich people don't. If you haven't done it already, please tap that like button and hit subscribe as we really appreciate it, and it helps us to bring out more content that we know you love. Thank you for watching Luxury Living.